The average global study shows that we sit on average 7.7 hours per day. That's longer than most people sleep. Workout first, explanation second. So take a lacrosse ball. Now you can use a tennis ball, a golf ball, a softball, a baseball, a cricket ball, a spiky ball. It doesn't matter. Just something that's going to be resembling an elbow that's going to get dug into those hips. So let's take the ball right under the middle of your butt cheek. We're going to work through piriformis first. Shifting around, looking for tight spots. Once you find one, try and relax down, camp out on it, and let it do its magic. From the piriformis, you're going to go up onto the back corner of your hips, back of your glute med and the top of glute max, along the ridge of your iliac crest. From the back corner of the hip, take the ball to the front corner, and now you're going to work through that front pocket area, top of the hip bone, just under that pointy part of your hip, working through your TFL. I did a video about it before, and then try and relax. If you feel game, take the ball from the TFL, roll inside that hip bone now, and you're going to roll through your psoas. Now psoas runs inside the abdomen, so you can sort of push just on the end part of it. Try and relax again, and sink into the ball. This one's not for everyone. It kind of makes you feel like you want to spew a bit. Once the torture is finished with the ball, it's time to do the world's most important stretch, your hip flexor stretch. So grab something soft for your knee. You want to grab something to balance on. And we're going to do your hip flexor stretch. So up tall. So something soft to balance. From here, up tall, draw in your belly button, squeeze your back glute. In this case, it's my right glute. You're going to poke your butt under, you're going to tuck it under, squeeze your glute, and then gently move forwards into the stretch. Keep the belly engaged, keep the glute squeezed, and hold that position. 30 seconds on that side, and then swap it over. The most common mistake we see with this stretch is people move right forwards into the stretch. What ends up happening there is your lower back arches and your pelvis tips forwards into what's called an anterior pelvic tilt. In this position, your psoas is really just pulling your back forwards, jamming up your spine. Come back here. If you keep your butt tucked under, glute squeezed and belly button drawn in, you won't need to move much to really hit that psoas up and hit that stretch. Holding on to something provides a bit of balance so you're not shaking around in the stretch. You can sit there, hold it, let that muscle relax and let it lengthen out. The third and final thing you want to do before you go back to the desk is a gentle bit of glute activation. So 10 squeeze and lifts, followed by 10 bridges. Okay, so now for some whys. When we sit, our glutes and hamstrings are compressed against the chair under our body weight. This causes the blood flow to be restricted and also shuts off the muscles in our legs electrically. It also compresses your nerves. That piriformis muscle I mentioned before, it runs right next to your sciatic nerve. So if that piriformis gets tight and grumpy, it can compress on that sciatic nerve, giving you sciatic type pain. A lot of the time, sciatica is actually just piriformis syndrome, where that sciatic nerve is trapped in that piriformis muscle. So getting some release work through that piriformis and through those tight, inhibited, weak glutes can do wonders loosening up those hips. If you're an athlete, loosening off your piriformis and letting that sciatic nerve flow better is going to do wonders for improving your hamstring and calf tightness as well. Then when it comes to the hip flexor stretch, we're really looking at one key muscle, your psoas. It connects to it's kind of weird, it connects to the front of your lumbar spine, runs through over the top of your pelvis, through the abdomen, and then connects onto the front of your femur. Now when we sit for hours on end, it shortens up and tightens. That bit's kind of obvious. But when you combine a tight psoas, weak glutes, a weak core, what you get is an anterior tilt of the pelvis, where that pelvis starts sloping on this angle as opposed to being level. Over time, that's going to jam up your lower back, tighten your hamstrings, give you a little pot belly, and it also fuels into those weak and inhibited glutes you've got. So you're now in this vicious cycle of tightness at the front, weakness at the back, and you've got a belly. Now if you don't have time for that full series, a quick 10 pelvic tilts we just rock your pelvis forwards and backwards, can be enough to shake some of that tightness and get your core woken back up. Looks a little weird. If you get asked, maybe just say you've started salsa.